Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of a Torchwood reaction. This is Red Live, and my name is Matt. Hi. Hello. So last time on Torchwood, we had a day in the death, and we got to see what it's like to be dead, but not really. We had a full Owen centered episode. We had like three of them in a row. That was a lot of Owen. But it's good because I enjoy what they're doing with that character. Owen is now a resident zombie. We dedicated a full episode like into showing what it's like to have that existence that Owen is now bound to, which I enjoyed a lot. And something I think I forgot to mention during the discussion, but at the end of the episode, it seems clear that Owen and Tosh are having a thing now, but it's less of a romantic thing and more of like I support you thing. Like I'm here for you thing. Which in a way it is kind of a romantic thing, but it's less so like, hey, let's go on a date, and it's more like, okay, your life is terrible, but I'm here for you because I care about you a lot, and to do this like in Owen, it's like, thank you, like I need that right now, and that's really good. That's a really good relationship to have. Um, so I'm excited to see where that goes. But for the most part, previous episode was just like showing what a life like that would be like, exploring like the level of depression that Owen was going through, and just like the physical like repercussions that all that has on him, and everything was taking its toll. But at the end of the episode, it seems like he's just like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep being Owen. This grown up version of Owen, which is great. He's still gonna be a cast member. He's still gonna do shit, and there you go. We also learned that Owen's theme fucking slaps. By the way, like I'm not sure if Owen's theme was a thing in season one, or if it was a thing before the previous like two episodes. But like I think that like the first time, okay, so like I actually like YouTubed Owen's theme Torchwood, and I didn't read any comments. Don't worry about it. But Owen's theme is absolutely the song that plays when he's like walking up the stairs. Previous episode, which was directed as a way more epic thing than it actually was, but it was still really good. And then there was the when he actually fought death, and he like stopped. Oh my god, I'm talking about this and it sounds so dumb because it was. But when he actually like stopped death, he physically restrained death. What you hear is not his theme, but it is his theme. Like it's clearly his theme, but then it like mutates into something different. And it keeps getting faster and faster, and that's something I really love. And both of those like arrangements are fantastic. And shout outs to who made that, who made this soundtrack. Was it Murray Gold? Uh, uh, Torchwood soundtrack. Who made it? Was it Murray Gold? It was Murray Gold. Okay, so it's fucking great. It's fucking great. It's awesome. Um, Somebody just sent me an anonymous ask on Tumblr asking me potatoes or carrots. Um, sure, just for the record, potatoes. But I think we're ready. We're just gonna start. Torchwood season 2 episode 9. Is it 9? I think it's 9. Yeah, 9. Torchwood season 2 episode 9. Let's go. When? Oh, damn it! I was vibing to the song. Is it Twisted Sisters? Twisted Sister? No, Twisted Sister is the heavy metal one. Which one was this one? Sister Sister? Okay, so she was doing work.
I'm getting married in like what?
She got injured. Okay, she's getting married tomorrow.
Have you heard about his cock?
Okay, she got bitten. Is she gonna become a vampire now? That would be dope. If we had a one of our two members are immortal, the other one is a zombie, and the one would be a fucking vampire. So she's getting married today, though. What? Something happened to your arm.
Oh.
That's a good reaction. Oh. Okay, you got pregnant with an alien child.
Almost full term.
Pregnant.
The fuck?
Not possible.
How you doing, Gwen?
Jack, will you tell me what's going on? Owen says I'm pregnant.
What do you think? I hate to say this, but you're gonna have to postpone the wedding.
No way. Okay, so I'm good until after the wedding. Then I'll do whatever I have to do. Once I am Mrs. Williams. I need to see you.
It's bad luck before the wedding. What's happened?
Yeah. This is a weird fucking episode. This
Don't tell me you're having
is
second thoughts.
No, I'm not.
it's a different problem. And it's a weird one.
I'm looking for a wedding dress for a friend. Of course you are, sir.
Of course they're not.
I'll get Banana to start ringing people. We'll tell everybody you're ill. Appendicitis or something.
We are not postponing the wedding. No way.
Forget the money. I want you where they can look after you, right?
Yes.
Getting married today doesn't matter.
It matters to me. All I want to do today is marry you. That's all I want to do.
I appreciate the sentiment, but we should postpone the wedding. I haven't been paying attention to Owen, but does he still have like his broken finger or whatever? Or like a stitch hand?
What are you wearing?
Yes, he does. Permanent damage.
I can't wait to see the look on Reese's mum's face. It's wonderful news, Gwen. Your
The-
dad's been going blue holding his breath, waiting for a little grandchild.
Why? Why are you doing this? You're gonna have to like immediately adopt a child after the wedding because of this.
Gwen,
This isn't going to work, Reese.
It's not. Why were you going through with the fucking wedding?
But after the wedding,
Yes!
my mum and dad think that they're getting a grandchild.
You have to adopt immediately after the wedding. Like, dude,
No.
what is...
A looker like you must be on the bright side.
I think it's wonderful you're getting married, whatever. Tosh, thank you. You know, Tosh, it'll happen for you one day.
Owen's team started playing when this comes to...
I don't
Yes.
think so. In
This is what-
sickness and in health, till death do us part.
He's past that. There's no future in that relationship. I like that I clued into Owen's theme immediately because I think it's a great ass piece of music. Okay, so this woman is totally an alien or whatever. Tosh, we gotta be careful, girl. That is black blood. Yeah, I was gonna be. That is black blood. Yes, this is weird.
God, it's true.
You saw them last night. Like, don't worry about it. All right, so this is gonna. He might die though. There we go. There we go. By the way, that was not his dick. That was like way above that.
What have you done with him?
She ate him. No, not well, she ate a bunch of it. Is Owen?
Where are you going with that?
Okay, we need to get to Gwen before the Nostrovite does. We might not have a chance to get back to the hub, and the microtron weighs about 2 tons.
That thing kills people?
Ever since Owen died, all you ever do is agree with him.
I was brought up never to speak ill of the dead, even if they still do most of the talking for themselves.
No way did Gwen look pregnant last night.
Yes.
We must have had way too...
Yes, you were super drunk. Don't worry about it.
We'll always be there for you. And for our grandchild.
This is not helping.
I can't do this. I can't lie to you and Mum, Dad. Dad, this baby isn't Reese's.
I'm marrying her. I love Gwen. Every atom of me loves Gwen. Has done since the first time I laid eyes on her, okay?
You loved Curtis Morgan once?
I was 12 years old.
He's not gonna believe you. You're gonna say,
Cardiff is in
"Great."
the middle of a space-time rift.
What?
I work for an organisation that controls what comes through it.
Comes from where?
Other planets. Other dimensions.
Beep.
Aliens, Dad.
We've seen aliens in this universe already, but nobody believes it. She just sounds crazy now.
That's what I do, Torchwood. We call Torchwood. We hunt down aliens that come through the rift.
This wedding's gonna stress to pieces.
Yes.
Thinks that baby of hers is an alien from outer space.
This is gonna be fucking wild. This is gonna be fucking nuts. By the way, I hate the suits that they all wear. That it has like the red shit in it. It looks bad. I mean, it's the red and the yellow because it's like a McDonald's like combination.
If there's anyone here who knows of any reason why these two may not marry.
Stop!
All right, the dramatic entrance.
Stop the wedding!
I just knew that baby wasn't Reese's.
The hell are you doing? I am trying to save Gwen's life. Yours too.
What's going on, Jack?
Some good-looking guy sweeps up the
Yeah, they go like, oh, John Barrowman. Of course, she fucked him.
Mary Reese.
So the baby's his, is it?
Didn't you see the look on her face when he showed up?
Of
Anyway,
this fucking
I
drama.
better go and find Mervyn. Tell him not to bother getting George Michael out the back of the van.
All right. They found the body.
That's all we need.
I've seen the shapeshifter. It's a woman. She's in black.
But it's a shapeshifter. She can be anywhere. She can be anyone. Like
What's the plan, Jack?
I've got an idea.
the thing.
Move! I need everyone to stay calm and do exactly as I tell you.
And who the hell are you?
Torchwood!
Gwen's Torchwood. You mean you're real?
Jack, there she is!
Everybody down!
Okay, at least now they know that the situation is not as dumb as they think it is. And he knows what it is, actually.
That's his mother. That's Reese's mother.
No, it's a shapeshifter!
There's a monster, Reese. That American and the Japanese girl, they went after it.
Stay here.
Why did you leave the room?
That's Reese's mom there.
It's a shapeshifter, you dumb motherfucker!
Get back, you ugly bitch!
The hell do you think you're doing? That's my mother!
No!
It's the alien.
I'm not an alien.
Oh, you're good. I'll give you that.
What if it's not? What is this the other one?
Jack, does the shapeshifter copy smells too?
No, just physical.
Right, well, I recognise that bloody awful perfume anyway. It's Brenda, Jack. It's Brenda.
And who's that outside?
Then why is it outside? She's taking a hostage is what she's doing. Jack, I'm gonna need your precision headshot that you've done before.
Still.
What if she has the fucking... Fuck yeah! This fucking badass. I knew she was hiding something underneath it because they were focusing on it. Is it Jack?
Blushing bride, am I?
It's too close, man. Dude,
Pray to tell me he loves me.
you're the shapeshifter. Yes, it was. He got way too close. Give it a headshot, dude. How much damage can the shapeshifter tank? Like, honestly. He's been unloading on this alien for like 30 seconds. And that is after they already shot it a couple times. Shoot him in the dick. Just in case. Of course it's a...
Do me a favor.
Oh, this is just not... You're not alive. You're not fresh meat. You're fucking rotten as shit.
I guess we're gonna need a bigger gun.
Why do you have it? What do you have? It's like a fucking railgun or some shit. What the fuck is this Power Rangers weapon? What the fuck is it? And why did you leave these two alone? Where was the entire Torchwood team during that sequence when Owen was alone? Oh, is it just gonna do it?
Owen showed me how to use it.
It's just like, oh my god, I was showing how to use it. Dude! How? I mean, it's gonna work, but it shouldn't.
Gwen.
She's okay. It's alright.
Get away from her, Reese.
Let me have my young, and I won't hurt you.
Oh shit!
You get my girlfriend pregnant. You impersonate my mom, and you ruin my wedding day. Fuck.
You're a bad boy. And you know what bad boys get?
Dad! The railgun. that is a perfect sequence of events.
Whole Evil Dead thing looks pretty good on you, Reese.
Oh, this show is so fucking dumb. I love it. This was a weird as fucking wedding.
I call upon these persons.
Yeah, they went through with it. Never mind the murder, never mind the alien or whatever the fuck is happening. Owen's gonna dance with Tosh. The dead man dance, let's fucking go, let's do it. Jack's alone. But where's Yanto? This is a weird relationship.
What will you do while I'm gone?
The usual. Pizza. Yanto.
Brood over rooftops. Yes. I feel kind of bad for my man Yanto. Oh!
Okay, Jack, what's going on?
Something, okay.
Strange thing when you mix level 6 retcon with champagne.
Okay, yeah.
Something tells me our bedtime is a long way off.
That's right, guys.
Yeah.
It's been a busy day, but
You have to clean up. So, what about that chick whose boyfriend got cannibalized and spit as goo? Was it the boyfriend? I don't know what it was. But that dude. That girl was screaming bloody murder. Did she go back to the wedding and just have a great time? Okay. So he had a life. At a time. At a certain point. And he did get married. At a certain point. And okay. And he probably lost all of that. Okay, so it wasn't Twisted Sister. Was it Scissor Sisters? It was absolutely Scissor Sisters. Yeah, it was Filthy Gorgeous by Scissor Sisters. Filthy / Gorgeous. I got kind of confused with Twister Sisters. I mean, it's all the sisters and shit. Why are those names similar? Alright, so that was the weird alien impregnation episode on the day of the wedding and the family drama and all that shit. Okay, so alright, we did that. However, there was for a second. So for like a third of the episode, I thought there wasn't gonna be like an actual conflict. And the conflict was just gonna be like family drama or whatever. No, there was an alien that very much wanted to murder a lot of people and succeeded in one occasion. So okay, that actually made the episode interesting. It would be a little bit weird if it was just like the family drama with like the pregnancy and the wedding and the whatever, right? But no, everyone got reckoned at the end of the episode. It's fine, don't worry about it. Everyone just got so drunk they just forgot that the wedding happened. And everyone's just gonna be like, yeah, it was great. There's pictures and shit that we took. Never mind the fact that dude that died, he just died off screen. He's just you didn't know about it. It's fine. Anyway. So okay, so alright. That's what we did. It was alright. So I much rather have an episode like this than an episode that actually like doesn't matter, like an Alien of the Week episode, right? I much rather would have an episode like this, where we have like we have Riz. He's important. He's into whatever is happening. Like he's been clued in because at this point there's no reason not to, and you kind of have to. There's the family. Like we got to meet Gwen's parents and we got to meet Riz's parents, and for a little bit, Gwen's dad actually knew about all this alien bullshit that she does, and then he forgot because retcon, you know. That was alright. So this episode was just fucking wacky. That's what it was. It was fucking wacky because like there were several moments where I'm just watching it and I'm just like, all right, sure. Like immediately, it was a funny intro when it immediately happened. She woke up and she just had the belly and she was like, oh, and then intro. That's good. That was a good reaction. That was a good face, good noise, and good cut. Everything was good this episode. The moment when they fucking kill the alien chick or whatever, like the shapeshifter, the moment when they kill her, that was great because so first of all, Reese operated the alien kid or whatever out of Gwen with the thing. I have no fucking clue how it worked because he aimed it and then he like destroyed something over there, almost blew Gwen's head off, and then he was like, "No, I got this," and then he got it, and I'm like, How do you went from like not even close to dead on? But whatever, he did it. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about that. Maybe he just like got scared and he was like, oh, and they like moved it, and that's what the first shot was. But it doesn't matter. So the point is that he managed to operate the baby out. Good. We brought back the like precision scalpel or whatever the fuck the name of that apparatus is. To think that he used on Martha and on other subjects, and it failed like 70% of the time, but it worked once, so it worked again. So yeah, he did that, and I like the permanent damage aspect to Owen, right? Like Owen is missing like 2 fingers or like 1 or whatever. I think he just destroyed 1, but I don't remember what happened to the other 2. But yeah, to the other one, I suppose. But yeah, I like that there's like a bandage and there's a thing. So I'm just like, oh yeah, there's permanent damage happening to Owen. Like I like that continuation thing because like that continuity thing because before I even started watching this episode, I thought Owen would have to have like continuity to him since he can't heal. So anything that might happen him in one of these episodes has to carry over. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay attention to that, and then he did, and he actually did have the permanent damage continuity to his hand, and I'm like, dope, that's great, I love that, I really do love that. Never mind the fact that I feel like he should have like shriveled up when he was underwater for like half an hour, or like his body should have like exploded or whatever when he was doing like the electricity thing. Doesn't matter. So the point is, Riz operates the alien child or whatever out of Gwen, and it's great because he succeeds, and then the shapeshifter breaks in, and Riz is like, I've had enough with your fucking bullshit. You ruined my wedding. You fucking impregnated my girlfriend. I had it. And he just like grabs a chain gun. He's like, I fucking gotta kill you. I got you so good. And it's like the shapeshifter like closely getting closer. It's like it's not even thinking. And I'm just like, this is so dumb, but if Riz just fucking murders this thing with a chainsaw, then it'll be all be worth it. But then I was like, wait, but what about the like railgun or whatever giant super weapon that they were fucking preparing the Torchwood team? And then the chainsaw stops, and I'm like, okay. And what was the fucking thing that they said? What was the line that they said that it was a fucking great line? Riz, you're a bad boy. And do you know what bad boys get? It just explodes. Just explodes instantly. That was a perfect editing. That was a perfect cut. I enjoyed that one. I enjoyed the instant explosion. Why don't we use that weapon more often? Well, I suppose we don't really have any situations where we can use it, but it would be dope if we did. It's good to have like a weapon that just instantly explodes a person. Right? I suppose that if you have a weapon, like a regular gun with a big enough caliber, it will succeed in blowing someone up. By sheer power of sheer power of force. Like if you deal enough force, it will make something explode. So I suppose you could theoretically blow someone up with a high caliber enough weapon. Maybe that's what it was. What was it? Like, that weapon looks super dumb. I refer to it as like a dumb Power Rangers weapon, and I stand by that. It's just not colorful enough, but it is absolutely like a dumb Power Rangers weapon. Like, they had to build it and shit. Like, they took it out of the fucking back of the van, and it was in pieces. It was in like 5 suitcases, and they grabbed every single part and they built it. And it was like, what is this Power Rangers shit? It's great. Fucking love that shit. Torchwood should be more like Power Rangers. Torchwood should be more like Power Rangers. We already have kind of that villain of the week going on sometimes. We should just make them so they blow up every time we defeat them, and then the entire team just poses while it blows up in the background. if you think about it, Power Rangers and Torchwood isn't really very different, is it? It's practically the same show. Dude, John Barrowman would be an awesome Red Ranger. Joe Merriman would be an awesome like Red Power Ranger. I don't know how to explain that, but he just feels like it would, you know? Like he just has that like natural like Red Ranger vibe to him. Not everyone does, and I'm pretty sure not every Red Ranger has had that vibe. John Barrowman has it. John Barrowman can be a Red Ranger. Okay? Okay, so if the Torchwood team, if it's 5 people, so if the Torchwood team were a Power Rangers team, then what would their colors be? So Red Ranger has to be there every time. Blue Ranger, I feel like it's the second most common one, but doesn't necessarily have to be there every time. Then you have Black/Green Ranger. I feel like you can interchange those depending on the season. Then you have, you always have a Pink Ranger. And then you have Yellow Ranger. And then you have the wild card. And then you have the 6th member that joins in halfway through the season. That starts as an antagonist or anti-hero, and then he becomes part of the main cast. That is the wild card. But we don't have someone like that on Torchwood, so we're just going to stick to the basic formula of the 5, okay? Okay. Doesn't necessarily have to be Pink Ranger either. Like, I remember in Walford there was a white one. So it could be Pink/White Ranger. Whatever. A generic girl to sell figures character. Because Power Rangers is really just an excuse to sell specific figures, right? So you divide the entire team into stereotypes. Okay. So Jack has to be the Red Ranger. Okay, so then we have the Blue Ranger. I'm legitimately like making like a text document on this, by the way. Like it helps me focus. So then we have Owen, Yanto, Gwen, and Tosh. Okay, so Blue Ranger. So I was gonna say Blue Ranger would be Yanto, because if we go by the Billy archetype of Mighty Morphin, then I feel like it would be Yanto. But then I thought about it and I'm like, no, that would be Tosh, wouldn't it? Then what would Yanto be? Yanto doesn't give me vibes of any of us, save like blue, but Tosh gives you greater blue vibes. Okay, all right. Owen gives me Black/Green Ranger vibes. Okay? Owen would be Black/Green Ranger. Who would be Pink and who would be Yellow? Like, I could give Yellow to Tosh just on the basis that she's Asian, but I don't think that's a good thing to do. I think Mighty Morphin got it wrong on that one. And then they changed it because they figure giving the Black Ranger to the black guy and the Yellow Ranger to the Asian chick was a little bit too much, and they maybe didn't even realize it, but it was like one of those like things that they subconsciously did, and then they were like, oh shit. Like, I appreciate the diversity, but I feel like it was a little bit weird to do that one. So let's not do that one. But okay, so here's the problem. Usually in the Mighty Morphin archetype, we have 3 guys and 2 girls. The Torchwood team has 4 guys. No, what am I doing? I'm dumb. Sorry, my brain blank. We do have Gwen. Would Gwen be Pink? Okay, let's do this. So Gwen is gonna be the Pink Ranger. Tosh is gonna be the Blue Ranger, and Yanto's gonna be the Yellow Ranger. Because Yanto gives me like Hufflepuff vibes, and yellow is a Hufflepuff color. Alternatively, we can switch the colors for the Rangers. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so Power Rangers teams? Okay, what teams of Power Rangers do we have, and what colors can we give to them? Because we're just going off of like Mighty Morphin archetypes, but I did say that like we can like switch black and green because I feel like those two get switched a lot. So then, by the way, I don't have a lot to say about this episode. This is why I'm doing this. But okay, so all right. So black, blue, yellow, pink, black, blue, yellow, pink. Green is there sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes there's a white one, but the white one I feel like it's mostly like the special one. There is a light blue one in the fucking ninja one, whatever Ninja Storm. Yeah, yeah, it's mostly green and black, the ones that are switch. I should get into Battle for the Grid. That was a good game. I've seen videos of it. I just never really got into playing it, but I probably should. What was your favorite Power Rangers? I'm sorry, I'm trying to be annoying, but at this point I feel a little bit guilty. Okay, so right now the Ranger would be Jack, the Blue Ranger would be Tosh, the Black/Green Ranger would be Owen, the Pink Ranger would be Gwen, and the Yellow Ranger would be Yanto. I kind of want to switch Yanto and Tosh. So maybe you can switch those two. Blue and yellow are switchable. Alternatively, we can turn one of them into a White Ranger. But I feel like white is usually reserved to like the special one, the 6th member. And we don't have a 6th member for the Torchwood team. Martha! I'm dumb! Okay, this blows the whole thing wide open. She's theoretically an honorary member of Torch. Well, it could be Susie. No, let's go with Martha, because I like Martha. Okay, so the Special Ranger, would it be the white one? Would it be the white one? Or what other color can we give to Martha? I feel good about giving Martha the White Ranger color. I feel confident about that one. By the way, my favorite costume for a Power Ranger is the White Dino Ranger, the Avara Killer. Is that the name of it in Sentai? The Avara Killer? Yeah. And in Power Rangers it's the White Dino Charge Ranger. Like, even if you don't give a shit about this, like, no, it's not Dino Charge. What am I saying? It's Dino Thunder. There we go. So Google White Dino Thunder Ranger or the Avare Killer, and you'll see that outfit, and it's the dopest shit ever. Look at that. Look at the helmet. Look at the red and all the like spikes. Not spikes, but like the lines and shit. That's such a good costume. That's such a good like set of color palette. Yeah, that's the wording. I had a toy of this when I was a kid. I had a toy of that. I was like, this was like one of the last toys I ever got in my life was this, the Avara Killer, the White Dino Thunder. It was fucking dope. He became my absolute favorite Power Ranger costume. I don't even remember anything about that season or that character, but it was the best one. Okay, so Martha would be the White Ranger then, because she has to be the 6th member. So the Red Ranger would be Jack, the Blue Ranger would be Tosh, the Black/Green Ranger would be Owen. Would Owen be a Black or a Green Ranger? I get Green Ranger vibes, honestly, so it would be a green one. The Pink Ranger would be Gwen, and the Yellow Ranger would be Yanto, and the White Ranger would be Martha. That's good. I like this. I like this. I'm feeling confident about this text document. I'm gonna save it under Torchwood Power Rangers .txt, and we got this. Okay. Okay, so 17 minutes. I think we've been talking about Power Rangers for about 10 minutes. Back to Torchwood. So in this episode of we had drama with the family. I don't even know what to say about this episode. It was just this weird, like, pregnant lady. I want to see some dislikes on this video. I want to see, like, the ratio to be, like, 50-50 at least. Because I feel like I deserve that. I feel guilty about that now. So, I enjoy having Riz on these episodes, and I enjoy that Riz is into it. Riz is glued into what is happening. That's what I'm trying to say. They just tell Riz, all right, so I got pregnant with an alien shit that bit me last night. And I like that he took it like really bad, but at the same time, it's like, it's not his fault. It's not anyone's fault. But it's like, I understand this was the wedding day, but I do like that Riz was like, let's postpone the wedding, right? We should just postpone it. But Gwen is just like, no, let's go forward. And I still don't understand why. I still don't understand why. That sounds like something stupid to do. Well, like, here's the thing. I'm not a woman in my late 30s. Well, maybe not late 30s, but in my 30s getting married, being impregnated by an alien that bit me last night. And I also don't feel guilty over everything that I lie and do to my boyfriend, who has actually died once. And then we like retcon that shit or whatever happened with the demon. Anyway, maybe I don't feel or see or the same things that Gwen does. So I can't speak for her, but it to me sounds like a dumb idea. We should have just postponed it and then whatever. And I would say that everything did end up turning okay, but one dude did die. And he died in like a terrible... By the way, was the dude getting his dick sucked? The one dude? The fat guy? Because the thing is that, like, it seemed like they were trying to say that he was getting his dick sucked. Because I'm looking at it right now, okay? Where was it? There it is. And she wasn't at dick level. She was at, like, belly level, right? It was, like, above it. But he was being like, oh, yeah. So I'm just like... Is this a The Room situation? Have you all people seen The Room by Mr. Tommy Wiseau, 2003? It's one of the best movies of all time. It's definitely one of my favorites. Please watch it. But was that The Room situation where they were just... It would be like the actress was just like weirded out by doing that shit or whatever. So then she was just like, I'm just going to be above. And then they were like, sure, let's roll with that. That looks fine to me. Like... Tommy Wiseau has never had sex. That's what I'm saying. Or at least at the time of that filming. He had never had sex. Because he was fucking belly buttons. But whatever the case. Dude, just like it... I think it's cringy. And I don't necessarily like it very much. The whole like... Oh, she's cheating. Or just like... Oh, this handsome dude, American, just showed up. And it's like... she was having an affair or whatever, and it's like, did you see Riz's face? Clearly something was up, and it's just like, okay. So whenever the fucking alien combustion just kicked in, I was happy. I was actually happy. You wouldn't want to be happy over that shit to happen, but I was just happy because I'm just like, thank God we're done with the fucking just spreading of rumors and just talking over everyone's behind everyone's back, just being like, that slut probably fucked that guy that looked super handsome, and it's just like, yeah, that was just a little bit cringy to me, just the fact that it lasted so long. Anyway, there's a lot of banter that happens in this episode that is pretty good. There was like a bantery moment with Owen, Jack, and Yanto, and Jack is like, why do you agree with Owen so much more now? And it's like, well, I was taught to never speak ill of the dead, and even if they do most of the talking, still, it's just like, that's fucking great. What else? They did like bait us because there was a moment with Gwen like kind of like being whatever over the whole situation. She's just kind of sad, and then Jack just walks in, and then he's like trying to like console her or whatever, but he got like way too close, and then he kept getting closer, and I'm just like, you're the shapeshifter. Like, there's no way my man Jack would cross this many boundaries. Like, I understand that this is Torchwood and all, but like this just looks wrong. And then he was the shapeshifter immediately, and I'm just like, oh, thank God. But at that moment, I was wondering, where was the entire team? Because didn't we like group up after this had happened? Or am I crazy? Okay, so they like dealt with the mom. The shapeshifter mom. By the way, cool move by Gwen when she was like walking towards it and she had a gun underneath the bouquet and she shot it like that. That was fucking dumb, and it was awesome. I really liked it. For a second, I thought it was like the scalpel, and it was just, but no, it would be too dangerous because it would probably blow up her mom instead. So no, it's good that it was the gun. But I just waiting for the scalpel to actually come into play because it was presented as something that would matter. So I was just thinking the scalpel. But no, it was just the gun, which is great. Anyway, so that was a cool move by Gwen. That was a high to 100 IQ move by Gwen. Yeah, it feels like we separated after we meet up, which is weird. And Owen left them alone like twice, which was also weird. Like, it's a shapeshifter. Like, you got fooled by it once. Why did you get fooled by it again? I'm upset you got fooled by it once. The first time I was like, she's a shapeshifter, dude, don't leave her alone. Anyway, so yeah, I think that was it for this episode, dude. Somebody told me that it wasn't great. Like, previous episode and this one weren't great, but I'm like, it's not. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I just think it was weird and fun. So ultimately, I prefer it over some other episodes. But yeah, at the end of the episode, we have the singer of like Jack is looking at his past life because Jack has lived a long life at this point, and he's looking at old pictures of himself, and then we see a picture where he got married to someone apparently. Who? It's weird because we already cemented that Jack actually had a relationship with someone that he cared a lot about. I completely forgot her name, but it was the old woman that believed in fairies, and then the fairies killed her or whatever on previous season, episode 5, I think it was. But yeah, probably it was just like a one-time thing, and he still cared for her, but it wasn't necessarily a like love forever kind of deal. But that's how they painted it back then. But now it seems that he's displaying like sadness over the fact that he did get married at one point. We saw the picture, so he had that in his life at one point, and we don't know what happened there. Maybe it was just the fact that he something happened to him, he disappeared, wars or whatever, or what else? Maybe she died. Maybe something happened to her. She disappeared. Or maybe the fact that he was just like, yeah, I'm never gonna die, so the best thing I could do is just disappear, which is, I believe, what happened with the first lady that we saw in previous episode already. But anyway, I don't know what that's gonna be, but it seems that they're setting something up for Jack. But yeah, that's it for this episode reaction. And let me know in the comments, what is your favorite Power Rangers? I enjoy this a lot. Y'all people should know at this point that I enjoy just fuckery a lot. And this review wasn't even long, and 10 minutes of it was just Power Rangers talk. So, whatever. Anyway, if you disagree with what Torchwood team members would be a Power Ranger, then let me know. So, Jack would be the Red Ranger, Tosh would be the blue one, Owen would be a green one, Gwen would be the pink one, Yanto would be the yellow one, and Martha would be the White Ranger that comes in halfway through the season and just kind of helps out. That sounds alright. That sounds good. I'm willing to change Tosh and Yanto though, because I feel like you could. I don't know. It just seems right. Like, I feel like Yanto is kind of a blue. Or maybe they could do the thing where I talked about a couple episodes ago where Gwen and Owen and Tosh like disappear or weren't there for like the season 4 of Doctor Who like finale. So I was like, maybe they're dead or whatever. Maybe they just didn't get the actors and they just weren't there. But I was like, maybe they're dead. And if they are dead, I'm just like, okay, so what they could do is that Yanto's the Yellow Ranger, but after Tosh dies, in the next season, in Torchwood CO, Yanto becomes the Blue Ranger. And then we get 2 new team members, and that's how Martha comes in, and then she becomes the new Yellow Ranger, right? Like Tommy did, because Tommy was the green one, and then he became the next red one. But then the red one came back, and he was the new black one doing the CO. That was dope. Isn't it weird how Johnny Young Box started as like the Power Ranger guy, and then he just became a big name in dubbing? Like he's Ichigo on Lelouch. Like, and he does some like to this day I keep like finding him voicing cool shit. He's a really good talented voice actor. And it's weird that he started as a Power Ranger, right? I'll see you next week. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching whatever the fuck this video was. If you would like to see Torchwood next episode reaction or whatever, you should already be up on Patreon, so check that shit in the description. Yeah, I'll see you next week. Take care everyone. Goodbye.